my God.
Well, I was going to introduce Steve's. Steve's got an introduction too. I was playing it, but it shut down evidently.
Oh,
He's got the fucking computer down.
Well, something's shutting your computer down, Uncle Bill. You look like you're on Windows 95.
What's going on?
It's really pixelated or something.
You look like you got a real bad facelift.
This is the April 19th edition of the MWO podcast here on Patreon. And it's a very special edition because, late last night, I started receiving texts in the middle of the night. And that's always like, I know something's up. And unfortunately, I looked around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And our good buddy, the man they call Crater, was the very first person to send me a message that the legendary Ethel Hubbard, a.k.a. Carol Locatell, passed away over the last day or so. And I think it was our buddy Ron Sloan, Junior Hubbard, her boy in Friday the 13th Part 5 New Beginning, is the one that, put the news out there and everything. And we wanted to do a little brief tribute to Carol, a.k.a. Ethel.
It's a sad day. That's all I can say about it, really. We, how long ago has it been since we interviewed her?
It was in 2010.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah, probably my favorite overall character in any Friday the 13th movie. And, the most memorable character, except for maybe, Tommy Jarvis in any of those movies, too. And I think that she actually got a big kick out of the fact that people liked that role because she was a pretty serious actress and did a lot of drama and theater and shit like that. And that's the thing that she became most famous for was just basically that role and saying all that stuff. Which that role is endlessly quotable, by the way. There's 1,000 different quotes from that.
Who the fuck are you and what the fuck do you want?
Yeah. Pretty much everything. My final words.
What about you, Steve? I never asked you. I mean, as far as Friday the 13th Part 5 goes, were you a detractor like most of the people back in the day, or you always kind of liked that movie?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, back then it was the one with the fake Jason, so I didn't really appreciate it until much later.
What's funny
Why not,
is
Steve? That movie's fucking Danny's time, and
I know.
I honestly think overall the characters in 5 was the best in all the whole franchise. There's a lot of memorable characters, but I agree with Uncle Bill. She'd probably be my favorite. Unfortunately, she was sick with cancer for many years, according to Ron Sloan. But one thing to kind of lighten the mood a little bit, because, it always sucks when shit like this happens. And she was hilarious. I went back and found the unedited interview. That's actually going to be on the Patreon update tomorrow. There's a couple of things that I've got to take out of it, like phone number, email address, and stuff like that. Even though she's passed away, I don't feel comfortable leaving that in there. But other than that, it's like a 40-minute interview. And you can tell by the beginning of the interview, she was shocked that we wanted to talk to her. This is before she did conventions or anything like that. And she started just throwing out, Ethel Hubbard quotes and sayings and using the voice and everything. So really fun interview. And it was one that I think the same day we did Melanie Kinnaman and Carol Locatell from Friday 5. And it was like a 2 for Friday the 13th special. I don't know if you remember that, Uncle Bill. It's been a long time ago.
No, I don't remember that. Only thing I know is Melanie Kinnaman's ass is supposed to have been down in Louisa a couple different times, and she never showed up.
I think she showed up at last time. We just didn't go.
She showed up down there?
I believe
and
so.
She's from California. What the fuck? Who convinced her to come down to Louisa to do a hayride? That's what I want to know.
George Washington.
Yeah, because everybody down there got tons of money. Here's a hayride.
She's got some at Louisa money.
God damn. Anyway.
But anyway, this is interesting because this was in the fall of 2006, Uncle Bill. It's a song that we did using quotes from Ethel called The Ballad The Ballad of Ethel Hubbard. It's one of our very first YouTube videos, September of 2006. And this particular show, what a better place to play it, Steve. Do you remember this, Steve?
Honestly, no, I can't say I remember it.
Well, let's go back to September of 2006 and play everybody this song.
Hello, folks. I'm the Creepy Kentuckian.
And I'm Uncle Bill.
And we're here to do a little tribute song to our favorite character, Ethel, in Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning.
And this one here is called The Ballad of Ethel.
That's right. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck do you want? You son of a bitch. I'll chop you up in itty bitty pieces, my friend, you motherfucker. Get in here and eat your slop before it gets cold. Get your ass off the box and eat your slop. Oh, eat your slop before it gets cold. Don't I make the best goddamn soup? Oh, eat your slop. That's for Ethel.
Now, ain't that all-time classic? Perfect.
That might be one of the best things I've ever seen. I don't even remember it at all.
No, I had actually searched. As always, that's usually what I do on YouTube. And yeah, this was one of our very first videos, I think, on YouTube. First 4 or 5 videos.
It sounds like we were doing like Man of Constant Sorrow.
It was.
Like that was the song over. Yeah.
It was a slowed down version of Man of Constant Sorrow. Give us the thumbs up.
Up you butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do or
I
don't.
want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on
No,
YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you
Yeah.
dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
Hey folks, it's Oak Early Jaws. I might be banned off of YouTube, but that doesn't mean I can't get you some great shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. First, we got Steve Benningfield post goes against our community standards in nudity or sexual activity. We got the deadpit.com shirt. We got Cardboard. We got L Lord. We got Tales from the Dark Side. We got Dead Pit. And we got a Princess Puffin shirt, boss. It doesn't get any fucking better. Brandon, add the accident. Aww. But these shirts just get better and better, boss. You gotta go over to shop.deadpit.com and pick you up some shirts right fucking now. What are you fucking waiting for? Do it. Do it now, because old Curly Jaw said so.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.